Howdy everyone! Welcome back to Gorgeous Gardens of Utah. I'll take you on a tour of the garden here. First up, we have all of my bags and product that I've gotten in the last couple of hours. Got a bunch of in-ground potting soil, compost, in container potting soil, peat moss, perlite, and a big bale of peat moss right there. We've got random plastic right there, such as is used right here. Here's what we've got under here. We've got my Mountain Dew bottles full of water that are helping as a thermal battery to keep it warm on cold nights. But we've got some onion starts in there and a lettuce mix down back at the end, and a couple of the peppers that I've overwintered. This was a little PVC frame thing that I put together. Put plastic on. There we go. We've got the garden guardians right here, Mikey and Calli. Say hi, Calli. Meow. Yeah. And then Mikey, resident scaredy cat. Meow. Here's our cement pad that we've put in. And I've got a bunch of hardware pieces. And not too exciting over here, just the pavers that actually used to be right over in this area here. We've got our composter. And then over here we've got the current trench project going, digging out all of the red lava rock and getting ready to put in raspberries, which are right over here. Raspberries, blackberries, got boysenberry today also. Over here we've got the apple tree, that's a Fuji. All the buckets of rocks and stuff that I've pulled out so far. The willow right there that I'll be digging out in the next day or so. The green gauge plum. And I'll be planting a jostaberry in here. That's a cross between blackcurrant and gooseberry. We've got an apricot going right here. And an elderberry right there. Another elderberry right there. Here's our Queen Anne cherry tree. Here's a blackcurrant right there. Boxwood. Some kind of green pear. I believe it's an anjou, but not totally certain. And then a plum that doesn't look too alive, so I'll probably not put that there. But another shrub could go right in there. I've got my rock pile that I've pulled out all along here. That's where all these rocks have come from, above and below ground. Here is the pump that I put in. Dug a trench from there over to here. That was last summer's project. And it is currently pumping water out to the strawberries that I'll show you out there. Here's the pump mechanism back here. Yeah, you can hear that it's going. Water's about 6 inches deep. And it just slowly goes out and comes out front here. Here's another apricot over here. And then here's some seed grown apples that I planted. Green Dragon is the variety on those. Here's some grapes. Hopefully they're still alive, but don't look too good. Here's blueberries that are definitely still alive. Blackberry lily in the container there. Burning bush, fern bush, There's a Arkansas black apple right there that my wife and I grafted. There's some seed grown peaches right here. Most likely O. Henry, I believe. Here's one of them that I call the Charlie Brown trees. This big one here is a yellow transparent apple. I'll probably put it over there. This here is a Korean maple. Generally can take the sun pretty well. We have a seed-grown tall hedge buckthorn right there. Some arborvitae that I pulled out from over there. Basically right where the raspberries are now. Pulled those out last year. Here's a rose that was pulled out of our front area. Got Brigham tea or ephedra. Here's another arborvitae. We got a forsythia that was actually behind the boxwood there. And another rose that we've pulled out of the front. This is an orange azalea, or it will be as soon as it blooms. We've got tansy over here. One of our clematis that fell out of its trellis. This is a moringa tree. That one is actually about 4 years old now. There's a couple other, another rose. Something else I dug out of the back over here. Here's a sage of some sort, a willow, bluebeard, catmint, bamboo that was in one of my buddy's yards, and the sweet cap that is probably dead. Those are all of our fruit trees at the moment, fruit bushes. And here's the backyard again. And Mikey. And last year I used to have a spigot there and a spigot here, but I moved the other spigot down there. You can see, dug this trench here. I'll be digging another trench right here that I started about October but never was able to finish. And these will help drain the lake that our backyard becomes in wintertime. I'm planning on putting another trench about right here, draining into the main one there. And then we have an experiment here, trying to do a mini greenhouse type. I got peas planted on all of the bases of all these uprights. So we'll see if that works. And then all the hardware stuff, got my double buckets here. And all the containers that I use to upsize my veggies and other starts. Bunch of just random pieces here and there. Alright, so the pump back there, and the water comes over here, and we can redirect it to wherever we want. So right now I've got it going. There we go. It's slow, it's a slow trickle one. It's not that powerful of a pump. So we just move it wherever we need it to go. So out here we have another clematis. We got the tulips and the daffodils are starting to go. Got a weeping atlas cedar here. And some more bulbs going in the containers there. There's the strawberries we have along our front. Daylily that's going to get moved. Another clematis there, along with some other stuff that's going to get moved. And here's where the big cottonwood was. And we finally got a gate put in. Here's one of our indoor garden areas. These are tomatoes and peppers and okra. Here's where all of the overwintered and larger new peppers are. A bunch of different ones in here. Also got some lemons that I grew to end of 2018. There's a tangelo. Some other houseplants in here. And here's where the seeds start. Got some peppers in there. Bunch of peppers in there. Random stuff. My pepper in a can stuff. But that's pretty much it. And that's the garden so far. It's April 2020. Thanks for watching.